So these exercises can be used to address forward lean in the torso during an overhead squat assessment, as well as rotation of the torso during a single leg squat assessment. So the first part of the exercises are rolling out through the hip flexors as well as through the TFL. So on the ground, spending about 30 seconds on each side, rolling up into the hip flexors, and then turning and getting into the TFL. So once you've done that for about 30 seconds in each position, you're going to lengthen those spots as well. So for about 20-30 second hold to get into the hip flexors, going in a half kneeling position, pushing the hips slightly forward, squeezing the glute, extending through the hip flexor complex, holding about 20-30 seconds. Another exercise to stretch out the TFL is taking a band, lying down, pointing the foot slightly and crossing over. This will get not only into the TFL, but as well as the biceps femoris and the hamstrings to lengthen this part of the muscle. Holding that for about 30 seconds. Next part of that is activating. So 2 exercises to use to activate will be glute bridges, so getting into the gluteus maximus, driving the hips up, squeezing the glutes, coming back down, 10 to 15 controlled reps, making sure you are using your glutes and using both of your glutes, not letting one take over, and making sure you're not extending through the back. Keeping the ribs down, keeping the core engaged, 10 to 15 reps. Another exercise to be done is using a band to get into the inner thighs, into the adductors. So having your legs set up on a post, or if you're at home on a table, where you're in a half kneeling position, let the leg drop out, and then bring the leg back in and holding solidly in this position. We should feel both of your adductors working to keep you stabilized. 10 to 15 reps. Lastly, an integration exercise that can be done on top of doing squats, overhead presses, or just a reverse lunge for core stabilization and spine stabilization is bird dog. So getting in quadruped position, extending one arm and one leg as far as you can without letting the spine roll around in any ways, keeping the spine as straight as you can. Going 10 to 15 reps, slow and controlled.